looks like we're good. I didn't see notes. Yeah, I tried to. Does it let you do more than 4 options? That might be why. I tried to add it, but I couldn't see a plus button. Like, it wouldn't let me add the 5th option. So I was like, well, if someone wants notes, then they can certainly just push for that. I know Gatita would want to push for the notes. After all, we don't ever have notes on here. Yeah, we got a freaking crap ton to go through. We got a heaping bit. Like, it's crazy. What's up? What's up, people? It's been a hot minute. What's up, in Mars? Good to see you. It's rocking out. Yeah, rocking out in space. Eli, good to see you in here. Cool background? Yeah, we've migrated. You can see me here. See me on the TV. Yeah, let me show you guys. We're kind of still. Oh shoot! Thanks for catching that, Eli. I do that a lot. Those buttons are right in the wrong spot. Yep, I got the chat there, easy to read. I could just look right over. I got the clappy claps right there. Got tons of space now. What's up, Skylar? Good to see you. Givey at 1 subs. Yeah, I'm really hoping that Captain Kirk's a console. Yeah, it really does feel like that, doesn't it? We got this big chair too, you know, the office chair, so it really does feel like we're at the home abode console. Bella's Forge, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm hoping the Givey lines up with when I go to Mom's. That'd be perfect. Have a big stream outside. First coin hunt outside, and then have the giveaway too. That's the goal. Yeah, look at this freaking crap ton of stuff. While we weren't streaming, I got 2 bundles. 2 bundles to go through. This is just the money I withdrew out of the ATM, so that's technically a hunt. Got some change sitting there. That's something cool I found. Put that on the top. And yeah, crap tons of quarters and comfy pants. Yeah, we're in the jammies. And then look at that. Freaking more stuff from work. That's the work coins. There's tons of quarters, tons of dimes, tons of nickels in there. So, there's a lot. There's a lot. Michael, how's it going? Good to see you, and good to see you, Joey. Good to see you, Carmel Rodriguez. Gatita must have brought a whole lot of people in here, and I did this because this floor just did not want to hold this thing, so I taped it. You know, Bellows Forward has talked about the black tape. That seems to help here. Keeps it in place. Since I kind of moved this thing around a lot. Yeah, we're in the home of bone again. It looks like Quarters is gonna win. Okay, we're gonna. This is how we're doing it now. Let me get this light on. Joey Brown, good to see you. Hope you are all doing good. So I got this. We're gonna do this from now on like this. I got the copyright free music. We're gonna start with that. Because YouTube nicked me last time. They nicked me for one song. And it's the funniest thing how they nicked it. Like, all the other songs were okay. They were going to take the whole stream down for Money Talks by AC/DC. It got a strike, or it didn't get a strike, but it got a claim, and it blocked it completely. So I had to cut that portion of the video out. But I think I know why that happened. It was just at the beginning when I wasn't talking. I had no talking. It was just the music playing. I don't think YouTube liked that. So now we're starting out with the copyright-free music while we wait to build up people, build the poll up, you know, kind of do that. And then once we get started, then we're going to officially do the music. And I've been working on it. So we won't have as much to listen to today. Let me turn this light off. But we got things starting here. Like, we got the vacation list, so that's gonna be when I go down. So she's been crafting, you know. She's been crafting the music. She's gonna be the DJ that night. It's gonna be all in her hands. But we got Vintage Wednesday, Theatrical Mondays, Contemporary Thursdays, Arcade Fridays, and Ambitious Tuesdays. So whenever we are streaming on those days, that is what we are playing music out of. Good song, don't fuck with that Angus money. Yeah. I can't believe it was so ironic that was the one with that title, you know. So I don't know. That might be a no-go song. There might be some where we can't play them, period, no matter what. And that would suck, but we'll see. You know, I think it helps with how the speaker was a lot closer that night. It was a lot closer. So that might have had something to do with it. But if that was the case, all the other songs would have gotten claimed. But they didn't. Like, I was able to play Led Zeppelin. I was able to play Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd. I didn't play the Eagles, granted. But you know what I mean? Like, but could not play that one song by AC/DC. And I think we played other AC/DC too. And those were allowed. So I'm gonna end this because it looks like Quarters is gonna win it. Maybe I'll make another poll and we'll add bills to it, or we might even just like take a break and try to do the bills because we've never done that before. That's completely new. So yeah, and since it's Saturday is gonna be where it's all mixed. So we are gonna add Wednesdays. Yeah, Wednesdays is Cool Day Vintage, which there's quite a bit in there. Everybody wants to rule the world. Like we're going through, I'm only like 200 songs in, so it's gonna take a while to get to the 900 songs I've done. But then, you know, as you guys keep pushing me to do each one, I'll add it and it'll become unlockable to listen to. But since it's Saturday, we're going to do all these playlists except for the vacation one. So it'll be a shuffle of everything. And then that's kind of how I think the weekends are going to go. Because it just got to be way too much with everybody recommending everything. I couldn't keep up. So, yeah. Got to have some type of clamp on it, you know. But I'm going to go ahead and get this started. And we'll see. If we're not feeling something, we might just skip it. We'll see how it goes. I've never tried it like this before. It's completely new. We're just kind of testing everything. There's a lot of different stuff. Did we all vote for Quarters? Seemed like Quarters won it. They won by 55%. So yeah. Find some silver. That'd be kind of freaking cool, right? After after having that one like a week ago. And my dad did offer we got a box of halves. We did get a box of halves this week, and he offered for me to do it. And I was like, nah, you haven't done halves in so long. I want you to do that box. So he did find 2 40%ers in it. That was pretty darn cool. And found the 40%ers, and he found a really sick 87. It was slick as crap, like super shiny, and then a few 2026s. So that was pretty cool. Woo! So yeah, that's kind of what. But if we get more boxes next time, like at least 2 boxes, then he'll allow me to take it, and we'll do Hask for the first time. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on there. Yeah, 2010. And it's got some scuff on it, but that's okay. Toothpaste can get rid of that. Renee, how's it going? There's a lot of people in here. I gotta figure out the whole mod situation. Ooh, I kind of like how high I am up in the share. I can kind of see everything, and I don't have to touch this phone for once. This is nice. Make sure I didn't miss anybody, because everything's kind of moving quick here. I'm also testing where the lights are, because the lights are now in different positionings. Everything's different. So yeah. Let me pin this. Thank you, Katita, for pushing that so much. You've been awesome with that. My boss is gonna be donating some stuff for the giveaways. So how I think we're gonna do it is we're gonna do the random comment generator. That's what AG Vet, he recommended that. He sent me the link for it. So he thought I should do that. So we're gonna do that. So I'll be posting that video. I think that's gonna be ooh. That ain't bad. That ain't bad for a no mint set year. That's cool. You get some claps for a P too. That's kind of cool. So what I think we're gonna do is we'll do the. Let me get my train of thought here. I'm gonna do the video at like 9:50. That way it doesn't get buried, because I post so many videos, you know, it might get buried pretty quick. And then let the people comment, you know, if you want to be a part of it. And I think in order to really prevent spam too, or not spam, just I'm afraid of a big Joe Schmo coming in and possibly you know, I don't know. That's something I was gonna ask Katita on in CoinQuester. I'm like, so what happens if, like, I mean, Skylar said you can get tracking numbers. But I'm like, what if someone says they didn't get their package? Not that I would think that the main people in here would do it, you know? Like, I don't think anybody would do it. But what if some Joe Schmo comes in and they wanna participate in it, and then they try to say that. So I mean, you could have a tracking number, and that's kind of gonna help that out. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn subscriber only mode on. I'm gonna do it for a certain period of time. I think that'll help. You know, obviously a lot of you guys have been subbed. I don't know, because there's some new people in here, and I think I would trust them too. Ooh, look at that. That's kind of wild. That thing's slick. Dang, that's 2 of them. That Joe Schmo guy. I'm thinking about the whole idea with the with that. I might not do that. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it. Just trying to run it all through in my head. But then after that, we do the random comment picker on that night. Hopefully it lines up when I go down over to Iowa or Ohio. I mean, not Iowa, Ohio. Then, you know, for the coins that are up for grabs, you know, run the thing. And then we're going to get the wheel, you know, the spinny wheel thing. And then whatever, we're going to put on that list what my boss donates for the, you know, for the giveaway. and then whatever that person who won that giveaway item, you know, we spin that wheel, whatever it lands on, that's also going to go in your package, and you'll receive both things. So I think that's kind of a neat little aspect. It gives some flavor. So, yep, that is the plan. And then hopefully maybe eventually we can kind of keep it a semi-regular thing. I'm trying to think on how I want to do that. This is from the Elmo movie. This song. Forgot I did this song. That's weird. Laura, how's it going? Good to see you in here. So yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm trying to think of any other things. Yeah, I've been brainstorming a whole lot, so that's kind of been part of that. This is the Dinosaur movie by Disney. Elmo is just Grover's sidekick. If I don't turn the subscriber only mode on, I think you guys would be able to feel out if somebody wasn't vibing. If somebody was here and wasn't vibing, you know, I think we'd all be able to tell. So, we'll see. I'm paranoid about it, but I think it's gonna work out. And I think we're gonna have a part of the stream, Super Grover. We're gonna have a part of the stream where I can recommend, where you guys can recommend songs, and then I think I'm gonna get a notebook and write that all down. That way I can go down the list, download the songs, add it to the journey, get the videos done, and then, you know, then it's available to be heard during the stream. And hopefully I can get to doing more daily things. And then that will allow people to be able to hear their song they recommended. And then that gives it more of a, you know, purpose, I guess, too. There's a lot of facets of it now that I'm having brainstorms about. Oh shoot, and we forgot to do this. It's been this long since we've streamed. That long since we've streamed. It's been a minute. It's June now. We're in a completely different month. Can you believe that? We're almost halfway through the year. June. Okay. I think I've gotten a lot of the songs so far people have recommended recently. I know I got Katita's song in there. There went a quarter on the ground. That's kind of what it's nice being down here. I can pick things up easier. There's a Phil D. If anybody likes Phil D quarters, I'll set that aside. Nice, 81. That thing's slick. There's some good 80s in this batch. I don't know when I picked these up, but dang. What are you looking for, John Orbits? Right now we're looking for silver or W's or NIFCs, which are the S mint marks. It'll have an S right there. Proof coins, silver proof coins. A whole lot of different things we're looking for with quarters. What is Oso's song? I think I got it in here. Yeah, I have it coming up, actually. I have it in my next, which has 123 tracks. Where is she? I know I just added it a bit ago. Love Songs, that's what it was, by Fleming and John. That's what she recommended. Which, this one's cool. That one's cool. Oh, I ruined it. I did not see her comment it. No, I spoiled it. I'm sorry, Gatita. Well, I guess now you know, right? Well, you'll have to wait to see the final product, you know. I'm sorry. They had this darn Q&A thing. It popped up and it covered your comment, so I didn't see it. Otherwise, I would have waited. Dang it. Yeah, YouTube kind of screwed you over there. They ask your audience a Q&A question or something like that. And I'm like, no, get out of the way. And then I was like, oh no, she said that. Yeah. Yeah. You all can recommend something and it will get in the list. I can't guarantee all of it. I can't guarantee that you will get it in the final run. We're on the final run to 1,000. We got like so many songs now before then. Let's do Dimes. See, someone recommended Dimes earlier. Yeah. If it's not in the final stretch, because there's 123 songs in there and I have to start trying to pick what I want to do, then you'll get in there right afterward, you know? On the stretch to 2,000 songs, which is insane. You guys will have to let me know also how the speaker's kind of farther away. It's somewhat far away. I don't know how loud or quiet it's going to be. That's going to kind of be a test, because I don't want YouTube, Minnie the Moocher, I don't want YouTube to be on my bad side. Okay. Lost and Finding, how's it going? I guess it's okay that we're doing these dimes, but I really, really need to get to that bucket of dimes. We have the bucket down here. Thanks for streaming, bro. Yeah, we're back to doing the nights and the mornings. I'm gonna try to wake up early and do it. We're gonna try to tear through a lot of this change we gotta get through. Yeah, trying to work towards that 1K to start doing these giddies. I need to look at that one more time. Yep. Looking slick. We'll keep it. Seeing you out of the basement. That's funny. Yeah, we're actually back in the basement. Yeah, I kept trying to get Dad to come on the streams. I just don't think he's not big on it. That's kind of like he's just not big on it, you know. We got him that one time, and that was incredibly cool, but I can't make someone do what they don't want to do, you know. It's that kind of thing. I think he has to not be working. He needs to not be working. He needs to be retired so he can wake up and do it every day, because he's tired, you know. He's older. He wants to go to bed earlier, so... And I was like, well, Dad, if we're not going to be doing it, then I need to take this back downstairs. We need to get back to doing it the way we were doing it before. Great music. Thanks, Brian. I did this song a long time ago. We were listening to the first 200 songs that I did. It's like a little bit over 200. So it's kind of crazy to think that some of these songs I did in 2024. Long time ago. I don't even know if I was coin streaming when I did these songs. I don't think I was doing the coins yet. That was before we even came on to that. Vincent, how's it going? Sorry if I missed anybody. The chat's moving faster than I'm used to it seeing. Home and Yeah, the Givey stream is gonna be cool. If we can line it up, there's Thomas the Tank Engine movie. I was listening to this genre in elementary school back in the 80s. I'm hoping the Givey stream really, is in Ohio. I think it'd be cool to have the fire in the background, and it's a big bonfire, and we'll have the colored stuff in it. You throw that powder in it, and it makes it go different colors and go crazy. And then we'll have the table, and we'll have the whole setup. We're gonna bring the soundboard down there. We're gonna bring the whole gig, and I think it'll be sick. Just touch your cat food before he eats it. Finicky cats they are. Cats have us under the palm of their hands. Or paws, I should say. Let's do some quarters for a little bit more. Well, someone said nickels. We could do some of the nickel bag. Gotta get some of that done. Look at that. One nickel bag, 2 nickel bag, 3 nickel bag, 4 nickel bag, 5 nickel bag, a big fat penny bag right there. 5 nickel bags, guys. I keep going to that bank and they're just like, yes sir, we have that nickel bag. I'll get some out of here. Let's see what we got. Ethan, hope you're doing good. Good to see you in the chat. I had a Publix chicken for lunch and a bologna and salami sandwich for dinner, both with Dr. Pepper. That's cool. I had some fried chicken. I don't have it very often, but I had it today. Focus. I got a buff and silver in my last box after 4 boxes of nothing. Such relief. That is sick, man. It was so cool watching my dad do the halves today. I mean, we haven't done that in forever. So that was like seeing him find those silver. I think one was a 60, 69 and one was a 60 something. I can't remember what, but yeah. He was stoked. That was like 3 months of not hunting halves, and he was fed up. He was like, "I'm ready for the halves again." I'm hoping they could do more than one box next time, though. That's kind of, we're like crossing our fingers on that. If we could do at least more than one box. If not, I'm gonna try to convince him. Hey, you did that last box. Can I take this box on stream and do it, please? Think, my fly, think. Find more beavers. Yeah, that'd be cool. I haven't found any Canadian in a bit. I gotta pull out that bag of Canadian chains and show it off. Go through it. My dad even said, because I pulled some of the, we had that crazy bag that one time of all the wheat pennies. It had like 700 and all the freaking errors and just the whole freaking lot. He was like, you should just pull that out and go through each one, just one by one. See what's in there. And I'm like, yeah, because they'll see something I don't, He's like, I don't look for those errors. I just put it in there. I'm like, I know you don't, Dad. The playlist is playing a lot of movie OSTs tonight. Yeah, I don't know the last time I found any Canadian change. One of those bags of nickels, I seen a 2024 in it, so I know that's a confirmed hit. But I did not see any buffaloes. I didn't see any V's. I didn't see anything like that. So we're gonna have to come across it through hunting, hopefully. Nope. you been finding pilgrims? I have not. We only found 3 pilgrims while hunting the, doing the federal orders. That was in the last order we did back in February before they... It's because we were putting too many coins in their machine. They were like, hey, if this machine breaks, we're donezo. It's going to be nothing. We will not be able to roll up change anymore, period. Or count change with it. So I'm like, okay, can I dump it somewhere else and you order it? And they're like, yeah, that'd be fine. That'd be perfect. Less stress on the machine. I'm like, okay. So, we didn't try to order any quarters or anything like that. I was like, just halves, because I can get everything everywhere else, you know. But I've not found any pilgrims locally. Dang, that would have been a nice W. Oh, keep that though. That is slick. My bank got rid of their coin machine. Broke my heart. I'm like, I am just not ready for that day. I am not ready for that day. I guess we're lucky that it didn't happen from me bringing in. Sometimes it'd be like $1,000 to $2,000 worth of change. I could tell they were not getting happy about it. And then obviously they were having to do all that extra work, you know. They were over it. So it's like, I get it. I'll dump it somewhere else. So I expanded the banks a little bit, and that's how we're going to do it. And then they didn't charge the fee. I was like, that is sick. We don't have to lose any profit or any money, you know. Just whatever we pull out of it. There's the Bluey theme. I'm not listening to Bluey theme right now. Holy crap, it's playing nothing but, why is it playing OSTs? Hold on a second. I need to figure this out. It is on shuffle. Okay, there's Material Girl. It just, like, played 10 OSTs in a row. I was dumping 4Ks of halves a week. Oh my god, man. I would never let it get to 4,000. That's where it would take too much of my time, honestly, with balancing work and the music. There would have been no way. Do we want to pull that out? Do we want to do some of that? You guys decide if we want to do this or kind of keep going on the coin gig. We've never done this before, so I'm kind of like, I'm super excited for that. I can't believe I got 2 of them, too. We kind of are upgrading enough money to be able to, you know. Oh, shoot. I also have to go get something. Let me get this. Let me go get this. Kroger's have actually started implementing rounding up or down line on receipt with transaction for pennies. Dang. I just turn in Pandora and click middle 80s or 90s hip hop station. Yeah. This is more in line with what I do for my, you know, my music gig. Otherwise I would do that. But I feel like downloading and then making the video for it and then shredding along to the song and then that unlocks the ability to hear it. I think that's like a whole process that is satisfying for me. Let me go get something. Hold on a second. Sorry, now that we're downstairs, I have to run upstairs to get everything now, which is okay. It is what it is.
Careful about copyright while you're streaming. Yeah, YouTube was super nice. They've allowed almost everything so far. They have allowed almost everything. Like I said, Money Talks has been the only one that I have had issues with. Look at that. Look at this. Ain't that crazy? Sicko. Sicko mode. Open this up a little bit. Try to do it without touching it. $2.50. Yeah, this was a crazy thing that happened when I wasn't streaming. I have to go back there. Katita reminded me about that because she mentioned Kroger's. These came out of my Kroger's. I couldn't believe it. So this happened on Memorial Day. I couldn't believe it. Let me go. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Let's do a little bit more. Let's do a little bit more coinage first. Just a little bit more. To make the build up to that. We'll do that here in just a second. Just long enough for me to talk about this. Yeah, it was Memorial Day. I had nickels. You know, that last stream we did, we opened some of that bag of nickels that I have. It was the first bag. And there's some Boston. Last time we had some good luck with Boston. Maybe this time we will too. So what happened, it was crazy. So I dumped the banks were closed because of Memorial Day. And I had opened. I don't usually open the store, but I opened like 3 days in a row, and that really messed things up for me. Like sleep-wise, I could not do with that. I was so tired. I was gonna come on here, but I didn't. I was just too tired. I didn't think I was gonna last. But I needed to cash that money because the $50 came in, which I also need to go upstairs and get those because I can show those off from the mint. So I went to Kroger's because I have a Coinstar there, cashed the coins, took the little ticket thing up, and I took the ticket thingy up there, and they gave me my change, and then I was walking back out to my car, and looked in my hand. You know, I checked the change. You're gonna check the change if you're into the coins, and boom, was a 2026 nickel just sitting in my hand. And I'm like, dang! And it was like brand spanking new out of the bakery. I was like, oh my god! And then I'm driving out, pulling out of the parking lot, and I'm like, you have to go back. You just have to go back. You can't just walk away from this. So I walked back, and I didn't bring the dollar bills. There was like a few dollar bills with me. There was like just a few dollar bills, and I was like, I walked up to the cashier lady, and I was like, hey, if I like buy something cheap, can you give me all the change in nickels, please? Well, she was like, I don't know, and you could tell she was very hesitant on that. I could tell. And she's like, I don't got very much in here, and she like kind of was sifting through the nickels. Like the little cup holding the change was probably about less than half. Oh, look at that hit. Look at that freaking hit. Damn. That's freaking sick. Shinier than all get out. But yeah, so she was like, I don't know. And so I was like, well, I'm just going to go out and buy something and we'll see what happens. Because she wasn't really giving me a straight answer. So I walked out, went and got my $3 bills I had from the Coinstar transaction. And came back inside, and the line was packed. It was like people were, there were like 3 people. I was like, oh my God, this is not good. All these people are going to get these nickels. So this older lady was in front of me, and she's like, oh, you can go ahead of me. It's okay. I'm not in any rush. I was like in my head, like, thank you so much. You are so freaking awesome. And then I told her afterwards, it's like, hey, I got something I'm in line for. There's a reason why I'm in this line. Like, I'm a coin collector. I basically just came out and said it to her, and she's like, oh, my mom was a coin collector. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. It felt like it was meant to be. It was like, okay, it's all building up. Then the next person in front of me, let's see, customer service usually don't have a problem with trading out. Yeah, well, that's what I tried to do the next day, and you'll see what happened there when I get to that part. All You Zombies. You guys know the band Nazareth. That's who this is. I did this song a long time ago. So yeah, then I do a little bit more nickels. I'm trying to get through some of this bag. Then the lady in front of me reached in her pocket after getting the total, and I was like, oh, here we go. She's gonna get some of these nickels. And she pulls out a debit card, and I'm like, yes, all right, that's good. I'm getting these nickels. So then I buy some chapstick, and boom, I'm able to get it. She gives me like, or no, what ends up happening, it's a funny way it happened. So like when I was going back out to my car, initially, there was a guy coming into work. Looked like he was clocking into his shift. He was like walking in front of the parking space, and so I waited for him to, he kind of like hurried up. He hustled once he seen me pulling in. He's like, okay, I'm moving. I'm like, no, you're good, bro. And I let him move. So then later on, when I'm in line and I'm about to get these nickels again, that guy, he walks up and he's like, hey, just letting you know, can you come help me? He's talking to the cashier. He's like, can you help me? So-and-so is like bleeding. He said something like that. And she's like, oh, it can't be that bad. And he's like, oh no, it's bad. And she's like, kind of like looking frustrated. And she's like, okay. And look at that little off-centering there. It's like cutting off the lettering a little bit. I'll keep it. So then she's like, well, someone else, so-and-so is clocking in right now, so she could take my place. So then this lady walks up from behind her, and she's like, hey, you get in here and you get on the register. So she's like, okay. And it was perfect the way it all happened. It was so perfect. So then she walks up, and I'm like, I have to re-explain, hey, can you get all my change in nickels from this, please? And she misunderstood me at first, and she went to go grab the quarters. And I'm like, no, not quarters. I want just nickels. Just nickels. That's all I want. And she's like, nickels, okay. And then she pulls her drawer out and looks underneath, and there's a whole new roll. And I regret this to this day. I regret this. I'm like, I should have bought that whole roll. I should have just asked her, because I bet she would have let me. The sealed roll. But I didn't think about it. I wasn't trying to push it. I wasn't trying to push them. I just wanted to get whatever I could. So she cracks that roll open. Cracks that whole roll open. And that puppy's full. And you could tell they're all new. They're those new dual dates. I was so ecstatic. And there was a big line behind me. All these people thinking this guy's fucking nutcase because he's sitting there wanting nickels, and I have to sit here waiting on him, and I got these big carts, and they're sitting there like, grumble, and then she counts out $1.35, and I'm like, yes, and I have wraps in the car, and I put these bad boys in there, and then the next day I went, I'm like, okay, I wonder if I roll some nickels up, I wonder if she'll let me buy what they have. Let's crack this open. I'm like, I wonder if she'll let me buy it. So then I go and I wrap them up. I'm like, if I don't get them, it's whatever. That'll be for when I go to the store. Now we're cooking. I know it was killing you. So then I get the wrap rolls. I wrap them at my workplace because I didn't have time. I was opening a store. 01865195. And so then I go in there and I talk to the first guy I see. I'm like, hey, I don't have a complaint. I just have a question. It might be a weird question. And he's like, okay, just shoot from the hip. And I'm like, hey, I came here and I got some good nickels yesterday. So I was wondering if I have these in my pocket right now. Can I trade them? You can weigh them. I've already weighed them at my store. You know, they're good. They're right on the money. Can I please get them? And he's like, well, let me ask my boss. So he goes over, and of course it's that lady. And I'm like, no, I'm not getting them. It's not gonna happen. And of course she's like, no, I can't do that. 012. So yeah, she's like, you can't do that. I'm like, dang it. So then what do? I go right in line and I buy something cheap. And she has to give me those nickels. Well, she didn't have to, but she was actually super awesome. And she went back and she looked through. She peeled through and she like held them up and looked, made sure they were the dual date. And I'm like, oh, you're so awesome for hooking me up. So she gets me more. Yes, it was like, more chapstick, please. So I got like $15 that day. That's pretty high up there, isn't it? And Gatita, if you see anything, let me know, because this is the first time I'm going through this much. I do this at work and I fly through it, but you guys might see stuff I don't. Obviously, you can see we got the paperback. I gotta get a new thing. My dad spills food. He spills food and everything. You can see all this food. So I gotta write out a new paper, but we'll write those serial numbers on there too. 0776 1259. So yeah, I go in and she gives me more, and then the next day I go in and I get like a pop or something, and I'm like $1, or I'm like 15 cents close. I'm like so close there to getting it. 6110 8818. This is Kenny Chesney, by the way. And so then I buy another pop. 3636. That's cool. Set that aside. 563366768. And she goes and looks again after I buy that second pop. I go right back in the line and I'm like, I'm so sorry. You guys are probably getting sick of seeing me. And she's like, it's okay. And then she plucks them out again and she gives me just enough to finish the roll. And then she finally gives me another one. She gave me an extra one that I didn't even have to. I don't even think my change required that. But I think it's because, like Gatita said, they're rounding up. So 00 on the front. And yeah, that was one more to add. So we put it in a little plastic circle thing, and it was like the nicest one out of all of them. So I write them down when I'm flipping through them, then transfer them to an Excel spreadsheet. That's actually convenient. I probably should do that now that we're at the mother station, right? Five, 6, 36522 Just talking in my tracks. 20087243. So yeah, that was kind of my little excursion, and I haven't been back there since because I don't want to bug them like crazy. But I kind of do want to go back there and get some more because I'm like, ugh. And then I asked, of course, I had to ask him right afterward. I'm like, okay, so if I can't trade these nickel rolls out for yours, can you tell me where you get these nickel rolls? And she's like, a Brinks truck brings those things in. Like, they bring it in from far away. I'm like, shoot, of course. I can't have access to it. That's what it is. 2009 with a bloody spot in the back. If I'm going too fast, let me know. 93630322. I don't know which strap this is. I'd go back every day. Yeah, I should have. It was like that's a far trip though. That's like 25 minutes away. And you know, that was like killing me just to make trips for those small amount of nickels too. There's some Bill Wirtz. If you guys haven't heard of Bill Wirtz, go check out Bill Wirtz's music. He's awesome. Lipstick everywhere. You're good? Good? Okay. I'm not sure which bundle this is. I think one of them came from my bank and one of them came from my workplace, but 7555-2975. That's neat. I'm walking. 3170 1004. Technically a far in the future birthday note, right? October 4th of 3170. And a wet zero. Wet zero. 15 10 1379. I should have went back for more though, because they might not even have them now. 2 way off on that one. Which one? Did I miss something? Every day. You're talking about the 5? Down. Or did I misinterpret? You said 2 TOO, so I might have misinterpreted. The future? Oh, way too off. Yeah. Way too much in the future. That's what I was thinking. See, that's kind of hard to justify notes like that. Is humanity even going to be alive then? Okay. Regarding the penny shortage, I get 2 boxes every week from my pickup bank. The manager even orders extras in case I want them. Currently, I have 80 boxes waiting for my 100 box hunt series. Holy moly, man. That's freaking hunkin'. Hunkin' dunkin', man. That's insane. Yeah, we got a pretty good amount of them, too. 1, 2, 3. Not quite a broken... What was that on the 2? What are you talking about? No, did I miss something again? This is what I was afraid of with that, with the Bills. Last one. This was the last one in the bunch. If not that one, I'll go back further. The 3 on the last one. Looks like a little piece of something. I don't know what that could be. Let's do Rolling Stones. I am the reason you don't have pennies. That's crazy, bro. So it's not Diggin' Dave or any of those people who have like mountains of boxes? It's everybody, apparently. We got a pretty good amount here. I can go to my bank and get bags of them constantly. It seems like every time I go there and I ask, they're like, yeah, you can get it. And I'm like, wow, you guys aren't even phased by it. 33.89, 33.12. Rolling Stone. I did this song a long time ago. This is like one of the first songs I did for my series. I found 3 different scrambled ladders last week. Oh, this looks like a good one, guys. Look at that. 5371, 5317. What? What? That was close to being a pretty big hit. That's pretty damn cool, though. Dang, too bad that's not in good shape. Like, it's got the little crease fold in the middle. That's pretty cool, though. That's sicko. Sicko mode. Damn. Yeah, definitely keeping that shit. Close. No cigar. This was that one on top of my change. Or on on top, I took out the rest of the money in my ATM. 86939863. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm gonna put that in the keeper pile. I meant to show that off. Yeah, let me show you the broken ones real quick. This was all in 1 week, and this was crazy how this happened too. So here's one of them. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was cool. Pretty gnarly, right? I got it in a little plastic thing. I'm like, we got to get it in there. So that's cool. And then, so how it worked, I've actually had a bunch of them since the last time I streamed. I've had a crap ton of them, and now I'm just finding them like mad. So actually, I don't know which 20 it was. So I found them. These were all their work. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? No, that's the close one. This is the one that's off. I'm glad I seen this because I need to take this out of that pile. Okay, so we can put that aside. But that one was close. That one was close. That one can go away. Yeah, there's one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I found that at some point. I was like, that's cool. That's pretty gnarly. And then this kid came in at the last minute. Like at the last minute. 2 minutes till close, he came in. I was like, okay, man, you better have something good for me. You better have something good for this coin collector. He hands this to me, and I'm like, no freaking way that you handed this to me, because I look for these, like, I'm addicted to finding these now. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm like, dude, you hooked me up at the last minute. And he's like, well, I appreciate adding to your collection. I'm like, yeah, man, I don't have a $10 scrambled ladder yet. So that's big. Thank you. And then the next day, this kid comes in the afternoon and hands me one of these. I'm like, and I was thinking right when he walked up, I'm like, no way he's gonna hand me something. There's no way. He hands me another scrambled ladder. That's a $20. And I'm like, what? No freaking shot. And I told him that. I'm like, what are the chances of you doing that twice? And he's like, I don't know, because he's not into coins or bills. I'm like, dude, you couldn't replicate that if you tried. And then this one here, I don't know which 20. It's one of these 20s. It's got the thick blotted 7. So that was cool. This is all within about a week that I found, all of these. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5, the 10, and the 2 20s. And then my dad, let's see, I'm trying to think on when this happened, but it was all the money we went through like weeks ago. All the dimes and stuff like that. We cashed it. I looked through, bam! There was another one in his hundreds, and it's at 2009. That's what was so cool about that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm like, Dad, I'll pay you the $100 back for this. I have to keep this. The first 100 scrambled ladder. Bam! Very, very cool. So now all we need is a 50, and we'll have every one up and down the line. I'm like, that is so cool. I'm so glad to live through both the 80s and 90s. The amount of concerts that I went to and the bands that I saw will never happen again. Hell, Pink Floyd in 93 in Orlando was only $40. I've heard somebody else tell me something like that in person. I was like, no freaking shot. How lucky y'all were to grow up in that time. Plum wild. That 20 looked sharp. Yeah, didn't it? Yeah, one of them's in very, very good shape. No crease mark. Nothing. And the thick, wet 7. Yeah, one of them looks really good. The 100's in pristine shape, even for being 2009. Saw Echo and the Bunnymen. Who is Echo and the Bunnymen? Said Echo and the Bunnymen to my... Are we subbed? This is Dragon Force right now, guys. Sub. I guess I haven't heard of him. Alone on wheels, dark and never feel. 658 to 1154. $15.60, $28.61. I went on some tangent earlier, and I meant to talk about the bills. I know one of these bands came from my bank in the other town, but one of these came from work. So we're gonna see. Thinking, let's see. Let me look at this. Okay, it's this one. This is the one from work because it's Mid-America. No, it says Canton. Now I'm confused. This might be the one from my workplace then, I'm thinking. This one has to be the one from my workplace. So this, if we don't find any stars in this, this will be like the 10th or 11th band without any star notes, which is an insane ratio. Somebody on here said that the ratio now is like a 1 in 150. 3, wet 3, 777. I'll put it aside. I'm not sure if it's worth keeping. I've seen Roger Waters. Couldn't afford Pink Floyd. Echo and the Bunnymen was a band in the 80s that was equal to The Cure, The Cult, and The Smiths at the same time. The lead singer's ego helped him fade from the scene, as always, right? 86006943. It's a nice 2006 that has 3 2s. We'll set it aside and I can use it to trade out for something better. It's kind of how I do that now. 10, 40, 26, 62. Can't count how many times I saw Skynyrd, Whitesnake, 3 Special, Pat Benatar, Charlie Daniels, Bon Jovi, Megadeth, Alice Cooper, Kiss. That's actually so freaking cool. My last concert was Kiss Boston in Tampa in 2007. Wow. 3 4s in a row. But that thing's all beat up. I don't think I'm going to keep that. 5 2 3 4 1 3 5 3. Neato. Close to being a. Well, it is sequential, a little sequential. Yeah, that's cool because a lot of the names on that list are a hit. So that breaks the streak finally. After 10 bands of hundreds, we finally get a star on these. Wow. Bingo. That's right. Hell yeah. That's awesome. But yeah, and that message, Bryant, there's I've done most of those bands for this channel now, so that's really cool to think about. When you see a list of bands, and you're like, I've done that one, I've done that one, I've done that one. What are we gonna do? Let's skip through this one. 9224 8268. Got married, kids got older, and such is life, right? 178 3214 3241. Get it together, Scott. 06 28 80 93. Ooh. 40 15 22 33. Set it aside. It's a little low, close to the Washington. 40, 35, 69, 90. 10, 7, 66, 94. So I'm glad you told me that, Katita, because now I'm not going to really be like saving these, because technically that's a birthday, but yeah, if they're really far out, so then like what's the margin? What's the margin for like what would you say is like, you know, not a good, you know, where do I cut it off at, I guess is what I should say. Had 4 heart attacks and 3 strokes. That's insane. Holy crap. Man, that is rough. 18. 224, 867. Woo. Two five with a wet 5. 2598, 1983. Chew, how's it going? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing good, man. 777. Getting a lot of 777s in here tonight. Okay, so I need to, let's see, go back here real quick. Set that one and that one in this pile because these are the keepers. These are the just storing it and trading it out. Okay. Couldn't walk or make it to a show anymore. Oh my god. That's terrible. I feel for you, man. Probably 1890 to 2040. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. That's like in the relative short future, so yeah. That's a good cutoff. Two 22012195. David, good to see you. Hopefully you're doing good. Good to see a lot of people in here tonight. I don't even know what time it is. It is 12:53. Holy crap, time is flying. I had to be up semi-early, but I'm going to try to go as long as I can for you guys. We have so much to look through that I'm not even like in a rush. I'm going to see ya. There's a lot of contemporary songs. A lot of contemporary songs in here. Thursdays have a lot of songs. I try to line it up towards like anything that's after the year 2000, that's in the contemporary list. Anything before 2000, that's in the vintage list. $153 in Florida. Guess you can't go to Kiss's annual farewell show anymore. Yeah. It's okay, they got their holograms now, right? You can see their virtual selves or something like that. Nope, but seeing them like 18 times is good. 40, 50, 98, 29. $91, $45, $15, $40. Seeing Kiss 15 times is insane. Or 18 times. I've only seen one band so far. I've seen America. My mom took me to see America last year when I came down to see her. That was pretty sick. They only got one member of that band now that's still the original member. They had two, but on that show night, he decided to quit. He was like, I'm done. So they got someone to cover him. 474-61801. People also collect zip code notes. Example. Okay, so it'd be 000 on the front and then the zip code. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. I need to write that down. That'll go on this paper for sure. Because, like, if I could see this paper, you know, that helps. 14, 59, 69, 39. That's kind of sick. 59, 69, 39. It'll go in the trade pile. 9, 50, 57, 9, 64. I love those notes where it's like different tens, but it has the same number behind it. Yeah. Pretty cool. The concert in Miami back in '93 with Snoop, Dre, and Pat. Oh, I bet that was pretty cool. I bet that was sick. 16. That's heavy ink there. 39, 78, 38, 41. 3232. 3232 0557. Got a heaping pile of notes that were absolutely duds. 1327986. Saw Biggie and Method Man 2 weeks later. What a busy 2 weeks you had, man. 1675 9640. Oh 979 1618. 4695 2636. Whoop. I seen CoinQuester one night talking about how the bills were flipped like mad. I can understand it now. What are we gonna find? Let's do some Eric Johnson. It'd be epic if you found a web note. Yeah, we need to go through all my the web notes are the ones that are 95 and before, right? We need to go through all of mine because I don't check for web notes. I just collect anything 99 and before. So we could have a web note and I don't even know it. 93 was the biggest year for concerts and skipping school. Yeah, I bet. 38, 27, 93, 90. Oh, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. No way. You gotta check? Yeah, I know. I mean, sometimes I think I would look for it because it's like right there, right? If it's a web note, it's gonna be right there, something like that. 70, 41, 1458. $46, 39, 59, 37. No, that one's bent all heck. 8 in a row. Don't eat the brown stuff. The pink points comes we were higher than draft boogers for like 3 days solid. On the front and the bottom right will only be numbers, no letters. Oh wow, I had no idea. So I was checking in the wrong spot for web notes, Gatita. Damn. That's crazy. So we could have web notes, Gatita. We could have web notes and not even know it. 888, I'm gonna set it over here. It's both. Okay. I gotcha. Well, I'm gonna have to I'll make another box. I'll make another I'll make another box because we're getting these settled. Because you guys during that last stream, you told me about a lot of different things I didn't know I had. So I got there's the different repeaters. There's I think those are more repeaters. I might have to organize these boxes better. Let's see. There's the what are they called? They're not radars. They're called something. I gotta put the labels on the boxes. That way I know. There's yeah. I know I organize these boxes. So there's the low serial numbers. I don't know what this is. Palindrome. That's right. Yep. There's binaries. Birthday notes. So yeah, I'm starting to get it together. There's Tubby. Tuppy's gonna go eat some more food. I got them some new food, so they've been scarfing it down. Good. Good to see you, Tim. Hopefully you're doing good. I forgot about spiderweb notes. 84730041. Whole lot of dollars that don't mean nothing. The goal is to keep recycling those. I'm gonna keep trying to buy these bundles with this, you know. Replace what we pull from it and then keep it round and round and round, you know. 62, 98, 30, 11. Getting ready for surgery Thursday. That's a bummer in the summer, man. That is rough. Hopefully that goes good. You guys are all a lot older than I am. I have not had to even worry about. I've been so lucky to not think about that kind of stuff. I'm, as my mom says, do not get old. 93, 97, 30, 18. Back surgery. That's like the worst. That is like one of the worst anyway. 10, 37, 60, 88. Ice Age song. Burn it down. And then I'll need to mow the lawn in the morning. Good seeing here, lost and finding. Hopefully that goes good. Tomorrow seems like it's not going to be as hot here, so we just got ours done. I've already had 3 back surgeries. Dude, that's crazy. Holy rough. Sorry, I'm making some of you guys mods. There. 41, 20, 32, 70. Good to see you too, Lost and Fighting. I'm gonna try to keep it more consistent. Now we're back downstairs. Do morning and night streams. 58, 27, 37, 98. That's kind of cool. It's got an 8 and an 8 and a 7 and a 7. Going to see Avenged Sevenfold. Damn. Are they playing their new music? They got some pretty wicked new music. When you dream again. Yeah, they got some new wicked music. 45, 14, 01, 87. Probably some new and old. I bet those are some fun shows. I love their music. I've done a few of them by them. A few songs by them for my channel. Nikki, how's it going? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing good tonight. Just want to stop by and show support to your channel. Oh, you're sweet. Thank you so much for that. We're getting close to this is the first official bill hunt we've ever done here. 999. Put it over here. I just subscribed. You're so sweet. Thank you. Where are we at, Subwise? Gonna be getting close. Do I hear Europe? This isn't Europe. This is actually The Weeknd. It's The Weeknd. Can you believe that? It's The Weeknd. $8.95. Thank you, Nikki. You're getting us closer to that givey. Katina's just itching for that givey. Tell Bellows to pony up. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you. We're about through this batch. We at least got 1 star. We got a couple cool things. I will say that's not from this batch, but we did get the 53715317. That's pretty darn cool. And we got a star. We could look this star up. We're gonna have to have one stream where we're just looking through stars. Like, we got so many stars to look through, check and plug in through the website. Like, we got like 5,000 to do. Final countdown. I can go back. I'll check it after the weekend. We'll go back and check it might have been the final countdown, because that is in this list. I've done it. Heavy ink, wet ink. I'll set it in the trade. Ooh, look at that. 36919631. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's kind of like this other one. It's kind of like the 86939863 36919631. It's got the same numbers in the first four as it does the back four. Dang, that's kind of cool. Going to bed, just stopped in to say hi. Well, thank you, Tim. That's awesome. I do appreciate you stopping in. It's good to see people that have been popping on here, kind of being part of this little thing. A lot of you I know came from that big stream I had a few weeks ago. So it's good to see the new faces and the old ones. Just got home from work, Orlando, Florida. It's always good to be off work, right? Yeah, that's going in the hit. As much as I'd love to go to a show, I just physically can't do that stuff anymore. That's a big... I'd hate that for you. 93, 56, 17, 97. 53, 48, 08, 34. Hate that for you, man. 55962971. Probably need to be looking over here, right? I know that you and Bellows talked about this thing over here, Gatita. We're in Orlando. 764355324. P. I know some people collect these. Some people collected different letters. Have to let me know if that's something. Oh, look at that. That's cool. 4 6s in a row and one on the end. Dang. This batch had a little bit of some fun stuff. That's cool. Definitely going up there. Dang. I'm going to have to bring some of these bundles down when we go do the... Hoping it lines up with going over the moms and having that Givey stream. If it could all line up perfectly, which it seems like it will. If I can stream every day, just, gain a few people here and there. 4083062. That'd be cool. Some cool stuff to give away. Have some good hits. 78610379. Looks like there's gonna be no old bills. There's usually a good amount of old bills in these bundles. 03477298. Used to live off South Bumby. 1-875-4676. 21443270. There's a thick 4. Really thick 4. Wet 4 is crap. That one ain't so bad, but that was like really bad. So I'll set it in the trade pile. Keep it, but maybe trade it off if I find something better. We're about at the end of the line here. 74631063. 0704 7496. Oh man. It's okay, we got another bundle. We can open it if we want. I'm gonna go back to coins after this for a little bit. But maybe. We'll see what happens. 138302. This one's high up there. Big old gap. 348596061. 77895184. 683688786. It's neat, but I don't think I'm gonna keep it. Almost was a trinary there. 925496908. Dang, that's it for that. No. That's a whole lot to look through. And I do that in about like 10 minutes or less. I do that quick at work. I go whoosh. Now, somebody said something about, was there... No, that was Ice Age music. That was what was before the weekend, was Ice Age music. That was the opening travel theme. What else is there? Meaning no keep. Uh-oh. No keep. Don't keep it. Okay.
I called your house.
I did not.
Last night.
In the phone, heavenly rain. Alright. Let's do some more quarters.
Songs I'd sing. You always talked of things to come.
I'm so tired of hearing.
'Cause I guess I'm just past.
Do not do that. Do not do that.
I hear whispers as you and I walk.
I think they go to the bank twice a week for the bundles, so I should be able to at least get 2 bundles from my work. And then if I go to the other bank, get whatever from there too. You guys with your scratchy roll openers. I've been addicted to kind of opening it that way. It's easier. It's easier for the, I'll show you why it's easier. Because I have it right here now. I have it right here, so I could show you. Let's get a POV of this. This is why it's easier. I got that, if I got the end that's like completely, you know, see that? It's all smooth, there's no tears. It just goes right in there. Just goes right in there. Super smooth. Super smooth. But that's kind of what my dad, he's like, just use that. Use a wooden skewer or something. Maybe I could find something like that. I never used to use that. I used a box cutter before. We used to use a box cutter and almost cut my hand. Because the box cutter just like peeled right through it. But maybe I should look into something like that. Used to. You got a coin quester shredder. That thing eats like credit cards. So like it does good. And then you could just, you know, you just keep feeding it and feeding it and feeding it. As long as those wraps are, as long as those seams are broken, you know. If the seams aren't broken, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Somebody, how's it going? Something plastic. I got a bunch of letter openers. You think that would work? I got some cool letter openers. We could find one that looks pretty cool.
Take a seat,
Hope you're doing good, somebody. Good to see you, man. Mine eats CDs. Dang. That's crazy, man. That's a diabolical paper shredder. Whoa. There's a clean Bicentennial. Except for that yellow stain. I don't know what's going on there, but we'll toss it over there. Come on, give it to me, please. I knew it was a P. Didn't even need to try and guess it. This music is not my forte. Oh no. We can skip over it. Yeah, that's some old music. That's some, or not some old music, but I did that a long time ago. That's the beginning of the journey. Look at that, 82. Woo! No miss that year. There's a lot of these in these quarter rolls. That's kind of interesting. This is not my music. This is not my forte. That's not a bad 83 either. Somebody must have dumped their 81s and 82s and 83s maybe. Play some Slayer for Katita. Does she like Slayer? She's got to recommend it. That's the only way. I can't play it directly off YouTube or they'll nick me for it. They'll nick me for it. I don't think I've done any Slayer yet. What's a good Slayer song to do? Another 82. Does she not like Slayer? Last time, that one weekend, I played, what is it? I'm trying to think on who it is. Oh crap, now I can't even think of it. They made the song Ace of Spades. I played that song and my dad walked in the front room and just looked at me like, what the hell are you playing? I was like, hey, someone recommended it. Motorhead, that's right. Yep, Motorhead, that is right. I'm a Seether, Tool. Tool's pretty good. Korn, AIC, yeah. 100%. It's okay, I'm gonna take portions of my stream where people could submit their songs. Symbol of a Beast, I'll get that on there. Just because you're talking about it, I'll get it on there. Of the Beast. The Beast. Slayer. That's gonna be some hard music to play. Uh-oh. Why isn't it popping up? It is Slayer, right? Or is that the band Symbol of the Beast? Or is that not even a band? Are you just saying it's the Symbol of the Beast? What's a good Slayer song then? Letting Marshall wears because he spends all his time as a window washer. I'm not subbed to Slayer. Seasons in the Abyss. Rain and Blood. Is that the self-titled? Yeah, we'll put it in there. I think I've cleaned this out a bit. Where is it? There it is. Just put that in the watch later then. Yep. It's Slayer. Okay. Yeah. I got quite a bit to still organize, but we're getting her. We're getting her. But that's how I have to do it. Otherwise, it's just there gets to be way too many songs recommended. Born. It's on the 666 album. Just did Sweet Home Alabama for the other night. That was pretty cool. Finally getting to that one. Be cool to find a W. Be cool to find a W. See if that one's it. No, it's not. Na, 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 na. Saw Odyssey like 8 times. Dude, that's crazy. I saw Ozzy no times. I could have sworn it might be Slayer. No. No. Dang it. Nothing. Yeah, Ozzy's a shit. Someone just recommended me something different from Ozzy, I think. I put it somewhere, I remember coming across it. Or no, I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look. It's something from his No Rest for the Wicked album. I just came across it the other day. It's all Black Sabbath with Pantera. Dang, that's a good concert too. He even does it for Metallica. I actually got to see him with Cliff Burton. Dang. Wow, beautiful coins. How's it going, Mark? Good to see you. Hopefully you are doing good. Yep, we got some quarters. Dang, that design, it just kicks. That design kicks butt. I never find a dirty coin in that design. That's clean. I'll set it aside. Has Mark been on MIA? He's been on MIA. He's not a mod in here, so I don't think I've seen him in here before. But Katita's making the shocked face. Whoa. We need to move these out of the way a little bit for the next batch coming in. 'Cause I might just break open that other bundle. Okay. What's playing next? There's some Journey. I want to do some nickel rolls. I'm going to open some nickels. Buck cherry with Rob Zombie. That's a freaking... Wow. That's sick. I want to do these work rolls. Last time we had a good hit out of these, so can't help myself. I wonder if they're gonna bring Ozfest back. That's a good question, to be honest, considering what happened. Dang, you know a lot of music, man. You guys know crap tons of music. Making the musician look like putz. That's okay, that's what the journey's about. So I learned from you guys. Eat it. INXS, yeah, my old coworker loves INXS. I'm gonna be doing another song by them coming up. Can't remember what it is. I've got a few of them in there. I don't think I've done anything by Papa Roach yet, though. That's interesting. Going in the weird bucket. Depeche Mode's good too. Yep. Tears for Fears, yes. Oh, look at that. Yeah. That thing looks sort of slick. Oh, look, it actually has a few of its steps, I think. It's a P, but that's still pretty darn good looking. Cool. Cool. Yeah. That's sick. We had a good hit out of these, so I was hoping for something else that would be good. It's the Depeche. Depeche? Is it Depeche or Depeche? I guess Depeche would be 2 E's, right? I'm so terrible pronouncing everything. You guys are my autocorrect. Short E. Okay. So Depeche. Okay. I'm keeping that because it looks semi-slick. Semi-slick. Yeah, leave it to me to butcher every name possible. Richard Marx was Michael Bolton and dang, there's like just you're listing tons that I don't know. I got a lot of work to do, it seems like. Whoa, what's happening here? What is that? Is he crying? What's going on here? Is that stuff on it? Ew, that is stuff on it. Grody. Marilyn Manson with Limp Bizkit. Holy crap. That's a credit combo too. Barbara, how's it going? Good to see you. I think I remember you from is it Las Vegas's streams? Can't remember. It's one of those people. It's either Las Vegas or it's B-Wallers. I can't remember. I remember your name though. Good to see you. It's right. B-Waller. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Tiny off-centering. Tiny off-centering. I was 8, bro, by Popstick. Holy crap. Imagine that as an 8-year-old. Okay, dump in the right bucket. Make sure we're dumping the right bucket. Hopefully you're doing good, Barbara. Good. Thanks for stopping in here. Where's my box? There it is. That might be old. Seven Dust. I feel like that name sounds familiar. You guys are just listing crazy amounts of stuff. Should have saved this for when I have the suggestions slot. It's okay. I know you guys will give me good songs when I do that. It'll be like 5 or 10 minutes where I'm just chilling with you guys and you just give me stuff to put in the list. Pure imagination. $2011 $64. No dual dates out of these rolls yet. Seven Dust is a great show. Dang, I don't even know if I've heard any of their music. The name sounds familiar to me. Waffle, another by Simmons. I'm gonna screenshot that because I'll try to remember that. Crystal Method. I just spent 2 hours going through pennies and nickels. That's a good 2 hours, right? That's never a bad 2 hours. Hopefully you found some good stuff, Barb. No. Nugent is awesome though. Yeah, I added some of his stuff too recently. Yeah, one of the giant reasons I came down here and moved all my stuff back downstairs was I plan on maybe opening up the streams with some slow improvised piano. Like, they're not slow, just a 10-minute improvised session. Just some playing some stuff, you know, kind of noodling around just to open the streams up. I think it'd be cool. It's easier to do that when I got the piano right over here to my right side. Seeing Nugent with Charlie Daniels and David Allan Coe. That's definitely interesting. Wow. That's a good lineup, man. $41 nickel and a few pennies, but just organize what I had been putting off. Yeah, the overflow. We have a lot of that wasn't a hit. It was just a bunked up 81. Bummer in the summer. Yeah, we got a lot of overflow. We have to go through so much overflow. Isn't that funny how you have so much overflow to go through and then you can't help yourself and go through more coins? We're starting to get it organized though. Like this is where we're at with the 2009s, about up to there. Here's the P's, about right there. 2024 P's are about right there. There's the D's, just one single coin because I finally got a roll of the D's. Whoa. What's this? 2009 D's. Yeah, the dimes are getting close. Yeah, I got to pull that box out. Go show you guys how much of that I've been working on. Michael Bolton couldn't make it to that one. Huh. What are we playing? If Beale Street Could Talk. I've never seen that movie, but it's got some good music to it. 40% silver nickels have the mint mark over Monticello. It's been a minute since I found a war nickel. I was finding like a war nickel every bag of nickels I got. And I haven't found one in a minute. See, when I was just saving all the pennies no matter what, because I just can't make myself cash in pennies now. Me and my dad saved the copper. We've been saving the copper, and I just re-rolled the zinc. I checked the zinc for any... I mean, I don't know very many errors, but I check them all for errors, and then I re-roll everything up, you know, zinc-wise. Use it to buy the rolls at work. We have a whole box of pennies to go through, and now I'm getting so many pennies from the workplace that we haven't looked through that I'm putting them in the nickel box. So that's starting to get full. And then I have a whole bag of nickels over here, which is two boxes worth. So technically we got almost $100 in pennies to check through. Getting rambunctious. That's why I needed to get down here and get to business. New pennies will just disintegrate and disappear anyways. Yeah, I am getting that silver proof set. I do want that dual date penny. I think it'd be cool to be able to own it. I mean, how many people, I think about this in my local area, like how many people are going to pay $245 to own a dual date penny? Probably not very many. So when you think of it in perspective, you might be one of the few people in your town and county to own up to maybe four dual date pennies. If you count the proof, you count the 2 uncirculated sets you're gonna get, and then the silver. I don't think a lot of it. I don't blame you, Mark. You'd have to be a basket case to pay that money to the mint, and I am one of those basket cases. Yeah, US Mint's out of their mind. I just got something cool. We just got something cool the other day. It's gonna be coming in. Ain't it fun? It'll be coming in tomorrow. Technically today's Sunday. Gotta cut out guys falling asleep here. Brian, you're awesome for staying as long as you did. I appreciate you, sir, and salute. Have a good night, man. Thank you for all the... I'll go through all the I'll try to go through the chat and see how much music I can pull from you, from your messages. But damn, that would have been a good W. Me and my dad decided, I mean, we're not going to be able to get the other ones because they're way too expensive. Way too expensive. But we did get the Best of the Mint gold mercury dime. So that's shipped out and that'll be here on Monday. So I'll be able to show you guys what that looks like. I seen something about how Paul Hollis has a note that's like personally wrote by him in it. So I'm curious if that's going to be in there. Oh yeah. Yes, 2009. Peace and chicken grease. I'm off like a prom chest in PC. That's funny. Don't see that doubling people are talking about. Dang, that's a slick 2018 P. I'm keeping it. Gold, never heard that one. That's funny. Let's see. Let's pull up this mercury dime real quick. I just want to. I guess some people don't keep up with the mint stuff. I think it looks sick. It's going to be the only affordable one out of the whole bunch. Rest of them are going to be way too expensive. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. It was a hefty sum. Yeah, look at that. That's gonna be so cool with the bell, the gold dime. That thing's gonna be like, yeah, that's gonna be cool to see. I can't wait. And the metal's not too bad either. And with the 30,000 mintage limit, that's actually pretty darn low. Yeah, that's pretty darn cool. I wish I had two. Sold out in minutes. It actually took it a while to sell out. It took it like 5 hours. It didn't get sold out till like 5, I thought. Because the, what is it? The uncirculated gold piece. Yeah. Ain't that crazy? The silver metal's pretty cool, but I love the gold merc. That's gonna be, but yeah, that price is pretty steep. I asked Dad, I'm like, do you want it? It sold out by the time I opened my email. Dang, maybe there's some misinformation happening then from what I was hearing. Then I got pretty lucky. Because what I did was I went on my phone and I went on the PC. On my phone, it told me that there was a 23-minute wait time. I was like, damn, this looks like I'm taking my first L. Like, that's it. I'm not getting it. And then on the PC, it let me write in and let me get it. And I was like, holy crap, if I wasn't on my phone, or if I wasn't on the PC, I wouldn't have gotten it. But then I thought I heard that it took a while for it to sell out. But I guess, wow, that's crazy, Marsh. That sucks ass, though, because I can never get shit. You know how DC is trying to find an honest politician, like trying to find a Tootsie Roll in a septic tank. Wow. A way of putting it. Paul backorder Hollis. I know a lot of people aren't getting theirs till September. What is this? Oh, this is Molly Hatchet. No, this isn't Molly Hatchet. This is Leonard Skinner. What am I talking about? Shame on me. So yeah, that'll be on Monday. We'll show that off. I need to bring the half down. You save the bats? I don't unless they're really good looking. Some people say they save the bats. I know there's some errors that go on with the bats. There's some like funky stuff that happens on the back of the coin. I don't know what they are, you know. Let's do another nickel. I'm feeling these rolls. I want something good out of this. Yep, this month will be very busy. Very busy with the mint stuff. I'm trying to get everything. On that note, I'm officially out. Night, everyone. Yeah, don't stay up and push yourself, Brian. Good seeing you in here, man. Take care. Wow. Gray. Gray. Let's see what that is coming up. Molly, how dare you confuse Molly and Skittered? I know! My brain completely broke. You start to have so many songs on your channel and you're like, who is this and who is that? The bat's face is dented, smashed. That's the error? Yeah. Yeah, I haven't found one of those yet. Somebody at my workplace tried to show me one, and they're like, that's what this is. And I'm like, I don't know. That looks like that was done through circulation. And they were so insistent on telling me that it wasn't circulation. And I'm like, I mean, this really does look like this could be done post-mint. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't want to argue with her because I was at work. I was like, I'm not going to argue with you about this, but just saying, I don't think that's what that is. I don't get the hype with the bats either. Yeah, somebody was in here and was talking about how they collected the COVID coins. That's what they call them, COVID coins. Yeah, I don't know. Clean. I'll keep it over there. Brian's never gonna let me live it down that I confused those two bands. Finding a Cheerios would be really cool. Yeah, wouldn't it? Oh, look at that. There's another shiny 17. Yeah, I don't even know how I would identify. I was thinking about that the other day. Somebody posted, one of the coin information channels I watched, they posted about a Cheerios coin. And I'm like, how would I even know if it's a Cheerios coin? Like, don't they look the same? Like, don't they look exactly the same? How would you know? I'd have no clue. I'd see it, and unless they have some identifying mark. I know my dad saves the bats that they're good looking too. He has a big stack of them that look like they're in BU shape. It needs to be in a Cheerios packet. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's the only way, I thought. Dun 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 now. A few steps on the 86, so I'll pop some to the side. Eight. What's it gonna play next? We're not playing that. Ooh, we'll play some Queen. We'll play some Queen. It has the P mint mark. Well, that's also helpful. Are they just exclusively P's? Really? Okay. That does narrow it down. That does help significantly. So, like, 2000p. That does help. That'd be sick. Very sick to find something like that. I'd rather see a bat than Thomas Jefferson's face. There has not been a single person on this channel that has ever said they like that design. And the Mint had a good opportunity. They could have done something different. They could have made a whole lot of people happy with switching beyond that design. They're like, nope, we're gonna continue to shove this design in your face. Just a dual date. That's it. But I guess there's a whole lot of things wrong with the Mint, right? There's a whole lot of other things that they're doing that we don't like, and that was just a lost opportunity there, I suppose. Also, the tail feathers are highly detailed. Now, is this on cents? Is that on pennies? Or is that on other coins? Because I know the Sacagawea has that. I think things may be changing. That'd be nice, right? The Cheerios, yeah. Ooh, these are stuck together. Ew. Ew. I'm assuming that's gum. Ew. Grody. Wow. Playing Queen twice in a row. In ecstasy. Clean. Don't stop me. These have been mighty empty. I have not found an NIFC in like forever now. Felt like I was finding them every week last year. Or it wasn't last year, it was the week before, the year before last year. They have diagonal veins instead of parallel on the feathers. Okay, so that really does start to narrow it down. Well, at least I know what I'm looking for now. A little off-centering here. You can see it on the bottom, on the top, and vice versa. I'll keep that. Now we want the good bat. That's what we want. The good bat. Probably not though. Nope. Didn't think so. How much is a Cheerio and a sealed box of Cheerios worth? I bet a freaking crap ton of money, probably. Too much is the answer. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Dang, that's clean. That's pretty clean. Set it over there. How would you know if you had the box? If the box had the coin on the inside. That's a good point. I remember seeing a video talking about how they would have to open it. They'd have to open it up if you wanted to grade it. They'd have to open it up. Bare metal detector. Duh. Duh. Where are we at time-wise? It's already been an hour. It's been an hour since I was doing those bills. Holy crap. 2 hours and 10 minutes. How much longer can we go on for? I remember I used to do polls that said, hey, do you want to keep going or not? And I don't know if I want to do that poll. We're going to finish these up, that's for certain. There's only like 6 rolls of these. Well, not everyone has a metal detector. We were thinking about doing some metal detecting videos. When I go down to my mom's house, she has a metal detector. She's like, let's do some metal detecting. And I'm like, Mom, wouldn't that be cool if we did some metal detecting videos while I was down there too? You know, do a stream with metal detecting. So that's something we're gonna do too. I guess that's a good point. Not everyone does. I'm gonna do now, but not way back then. Yeah, don't know. Open, don't open. I wouldn't do that with the Cheerio. I would eat it. You'd have a very collectible coin inside your tummy. People would have to dissect you open in order to get that thing out if they really wanted it. Oh, 55. That's cool. No, that's not 55, is it? Is that 55 or 53? 55. That's the more common year, but that's okay. And send it to us. Yeah, that's pretty clean, right? Yeah, that's pretty clean overall. I'll never forget, like 2 years ago when we were hunting and found like 3 or 4 of these, and they were like crystal clear, like right out of the bakery. Those were some crazy streams. Finding those, and then some 50s. They weren't 50Vs, they were 50Ps, but they were still like, they're in my box somewhere. We're gonna have to pull that box out and look through some of that stuff. Be like, wow, that was some crazy memories. Ain't gonna have that happen again. And that was some I can't remember if that was boxes from the Federal or if that was from the bank in bags, but we got some wicked pulls out of the bags, which is insane to think about because that's just circulating change. It's a shame not to get the full stairs either. Yeah. A lot of these did have like full stairs, 100%. It was wicked. Gross smart. They just like to pick on you, don't they? It's okay, I got your back. I got your back. I got your back. That's going in the bucket with all the other ones. Yeah, I think that's clean enough. I ain't keeping it. You see a sweet, beautiful turn over, no stairs. Yeah, yeah. And I hear them that sometimes the companies, when you send it in the grade, that they do you dirty too, and they try to say that it don't have steps or vice versa. Sometimes it don't have it rates as a full steps, but doesn't actually have them. I wouldn't know because I haven't ever sent things in for grading. Okay, now that box is just pennies now, even though it says nickels. That's getting to be about halfway full too. Me and Marsha always throwing stats at each other. You guys are mortal enemies. Ooh. It's a clean 70, don't got steps, but it's I think the light was just hitting it the right way. Sometimes you're like, Well, these rolls have been mighty empty overall, which is okay. But I hate that because I did actually put the work in to re-roll these in order to buy these. So it's like, all that work. It is what it is. If Doug Carden comes in here, you the one you gotta look out for? Oh yeah. I remember, I've seen that in CoinQuester streams. You guys do the whole loot thing, and he's making his comments through that, the exclamation point asshole or something. That crap cracks me up. I hop in there and I'm like, oh my god. Hooting and a hollering. Phil D. I'll keep it. When's the last time anyone found a V, Nick? Exclamation point, Doug. I don't remember the last time I've had a V. It's been a hot minute. I don't even remember where either. That's how long it's been. I would have remembered. We'd have to go back and look on these streams to see when, because I think the last time probably was when I was streaming. Hell of a long time. I'll toss it. That'd be sick as heck to find a V nickel in one of these bags, though. That's $500 in nickels. That's like not bad odds. You know, that kind of like, you know, the more the possibly, you know. Like, that'd be cool. It's been super dry. Okay, those are done. No more of those until later in the week. Now we just got these in that box. Tons and tons of these, which the last time we opened one of these, we got like a 1926. That wasn't bad. What are we playing here? Tom Petty. I've heard this song like 10,000 times in the past couple weeks. Trying to decide how long I'm staying up and if I'm gonna pop open that bill thing or if I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. I am not sure. I'm getting a little tired, guys. I've been working on this setup for like past 2 days. You can tell I'm getting tired because I can't talk right. Nice 82 with bands. That's cool. That's solid. Damn, there's another one. Holy crap. That one's a D. No mint set here. What time is it here? It is 2:07 here, yeah. 2 o'clock in the morning. I actually have... I've been so good at doing sleep that, like, I don't even stay up at this time anymore. I used to. You know, we used to do streams till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm in bed at this time, so it's like, my brain's like, what the heck are you doing, bro? Only when I do music now. Dang, that is slick. Keep it. I have a pic where one of my ex-husbands is sitting at the table in a restaurant in Fort Lauderdale with Tom Petty. If I can find the pic, I'll email it. That's crazy. That's a wicked pic. Well, that's a nice roll. Even if it don't provide much, that had 2 really good quality 82s, so I am gonna find that W though. I'm gonna find that W dime. I don't care how long it takes, I am gonna find it. $3:08 Eastern. Dang, you are up late, Gatita. It ain't very far away though from that time being here, really. The hours are going quick. I'm guessing that's circulation. Yeah, that must be circulation. More than 1, less than 5. Yeah. What is going on here? I don't know what's going on here. Very thin on that side and very thick over here. But it's not like that on the obverse. Dryer coin. Okay, going in the weird bucket. Looked like off-centering, but it didn't quite look like the normal off-centering that I see. Yeah, I don't know either. See, I didn't think so. Holy crap. Don't worry. Nada. Ew, I hate when I touch things that are on the coins. I guess it's my fault for not wearing gloves, but I am not wearing the gloves. I hate handling things with gloves. Feel like a kid that tries that, you know, he's told to wear boots in the winter. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing it. I ain't wearing the gloves. I don't know what that was. I felt my hand touch it though. I felt it rub on my fingers, and I'm like, that is a no. Yeah, there's another crap right there. I don't know what that is. One thing I need to kind of reinforce and get used to is every time I open a roll, I need to put the hand sanitizer on. I ain't licking it. I ain't licking the dookie. Nuh-uh. Nada. You guys had to give me a heavy donation to do that. Double dog dare you. I triple dog dare you. That's funny. Sorry, I don't make enough money from YouTube to afford dying of that, whatever that is. What if I get sicky and then you guys can't see me open the rolls anymore because I put my tongue up against some foreign material? Grody. I could probably have toothpaste on it. I can get some toothpaste on it. We'll do that. I find some very sketchy things on the coins. Like someone said in here, what if the coin could talk? Only the coin could talk. Best not to think about it. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes, you know, out of sight, out of mind sort of thing. Okay, not on the obverse. It's like a chunk almost got tore out of it there. I had to look. Sometimes that looks like a cud. I was like, no way that's a cud. You get your hopes up, you know. Especially if a pedo touched it. Yuck, yeah. That's definitely a terrible thought to have. Like how many coins that we handle are touched by not good people. Very not good. Trying to get these quarters done because the faster I can get these done, the faster maybe I can get even another bundle coming up. That bill hunt was kind of cool. That was something different. I got pumped when I saw that it looked like a cud. I did too. I looked at that. I'm like, I was like, oh boy. I really want to find a cud. That's the thing I'm kind of also after. One star at least. Yeah, that it broke the 10 bundle streak. 10 bundles in a row. That's like how many weeks? Like so many weeks in a row and no stars because I'm sucking them all up. I'm stealing them all. All the people in town are like, really, man? You got you and your $8,000 in star notes? You happy? You happy that you made it impossible for people to find it around here? I'm like, yes, I am. And then I bring more home. It's getting harder though. It's getting way harder. The amount that I'm bringing home each week is getting less and less. I just can't get that excited about star notes. Yeah. Honestly, they are a pain in the butt for me now because I can't turn them down, and then my dad gets mad. He's like, "Oh, you're breaking me with these star notes." Nice 2012. Every time I have the star notes laid on the cabinet, he's just like, "What the fuck is that?" And I'm like, "You know what that is?" And he's like, "Rrr," and he grumbles. And then they tease me about it at work. They're like, "I just got $500 in star notes." I'm like, "Oh, you're joking." They're like, "Yes, I'm joking." I'm like, "Thank freaking God. I don't want to spend a whole paycheck on star notes." And then sometimes they'll act like they're joking and they're serious. And I'm like, "Guys." I have 23 star notes I have either bought or won. In the 40 years, never found my own till last week. Changed from Subway. I sat there and thought, wow, it finally happened. That's crazy. That's an insane thing for me to think because of finding as many as I have. Like, if I didn't ever see any, that like is a crazy reality to me. But that's a normal reality to you, and that's what's even more insane about it. I'm like, holy crap. Like, I wouldn't say I find them like a lot, but like I've never gone a long time without not seeing one. Like, that's just an average conversation in my workplace where they're like, "Yep, got Skylar will be like, yep, I got a $5 star note for you." I'm like, "That, thank you," and it's just like, I expect that conversation almost every week because it's just that normal. But we're right there at a register, and that's why, having that flowing cash, when you have access to flowing cash, it's different, compared to like never being at a register and just, getting change back all the time. So I guess I do have to think about it like that. Now what? Yeah, I guess now you have to move on to a different denomination. Now you go for the $5. When's the next time you're gonna get $5 in your change? Well, I guess if you can sell them for a profit. See, that's the thing. I know some people on here do collect them. So it's like, okay, I know what to look for now. I know where the poop is. I know where the poop is if it's there, and I don't see it here. I did look it up the other day, and I'm like, oh, okay. The poop's going to be like right there. I get it now. I kept looking for it. Like, where am I looking for on that? Otherwise, I spend them. Yeah, we do need to go through, like I said, I need to have one solid stream where we're just plugging them into the website. And then we have them sorted so that, the not rare ones are pretty much ready to be spent if we ever have to. And then the rare ones, I do put them in a little plastic thing and then put them in a plastic thing and then they're kept, like the low batch numbers, anything that's off center. I need to find that one where it's like, it's crazy. Like it has 2017 in Steve Mnuchin's name. And then right here, it's got a backwards series 2017. And then you could start to see Steve's name right here. And it's like fading into the background of the treasurer's name. It's freaking wild. I did not notice that when we brought it home the first time. I did a double take. I'm like, no way. Like a unique little bill. Let's plug this into the website before I forget. We're gonna pull that. Star note lookupper. Alright, you're gonna stay up. I've never tried to get the camera to stay up like this, so it's This is gonna be a little experiment. I think I have to extend this work. Looks like it worked. Maybe. No. It's wanting the fall. Maybe I have to do that. Yeah, I think I have to do that. I ordered enough stuff already. Yeah. I get it. I get it completely. So we got 2017 F05363848. I'm willing to bet it is probably not rare, but we are surprised sometimes. Oh, excuse me. 05363848. Yes, the star note does look exactly like this. Yes. And that's what I thought. 3 million run size, nearly 10 million printed. Not rare at all. Good for me to know. That's what I was thinking. Boo! That's right. I'm just kidding. It's actually pretty. Still good to always have a star note. Never a bad thing. One man's spent star note is another man's kept star note. So that's gonna go in the normal bin. I'm telling Dad he needs to let me start paying him back for those things, and I could start putting them in people's envelopes when we do the little gibbies. That'd be cool. People get little star notes for that. Where are we at? Subwise, are we getting closer? $8.95 still. Okay. I'm wanting it to line up. What are the rare letters we looking for? What do you mean by rare letters? Oh, sorry, I need to stretch. At the end of the serial number? I don't know. I don't really. I have in the box of stuff, I have it saved. I have some saved where they're like W's and U's, W, U's, X, but I don't know very much about those. So I guess I'm leaving that up to you guys to determine what I should save there. You know. Because I don't know. That's something I'm not as experienced in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got 150 quarters left, $150 in quarters left, and so I will open this, and I think we're gonna get ready to call it. Because I'm getting a little tired. Nice shiny ender. Katita might have passed out. MIA. I don't blame her because she said it was 3 o'clock there. Oh, no. Pa's spare time was talking about it. I haven't seen Pa's spare time in a minute. I think I'm still subbed to him. Keeping that. That thing would be good for a state quarter book. Beautiful. I think Pa is subbed to me as far as I know. Should still be subbed to me. Last time I checked. Nice bicentennial. Too bad these Hope quarters aren't worth too much, because there's so many good looking ones out there. Yeah, she means like here. Like, don't people save ones that are in different series, you know, or different parts of the series? They save like the not so common ones, like a D would be very common. Like X and U and T. Last letter U and W. Yeah, I've got a few U's and W's. Where I'm just like, oh crap, I don't think I can let that one. I can't let that one pass by.
I hate you, but I was just kidding myself. Every moment I started to place. Cause now that the goal alive, you were the words that I needed to say. When you were under the surface, like trouble.
There's a P tennis racket. I do need that.
Well, time can heal, but this won't. So
yeah, when we go through looking through those bills, I'll have to pull them out. Now I got them stuffed somewhere. It's like $500 in ones we gotta look through. I need that. Yeah, that's how you can tell you're tired and you need to go to bed because you're dropping everything. Okay. And the tripod won't stay still. Well, that was a good amount of stuff to go through. Given I haven't done it in like a minute. Alright. And actually, it is no longer, it is the 7th. Okay, I got the correct date. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired. That was a pretty good hunt. That was cool. Cool stuff to find here. Yeah, that's cool. Well, I guess we didn't get rich tonight. Yeah. We didn't find the unicorn, and that's okay. I'd love to find an error bill where one side is green and the others no, and the other numbers are black. That's interesting. Now that would be cool. I have found some where it's so wet that they look black, but that would be cool. It's fun. I'm glad I caught you alive. Still fun? Oh yeah. Hey, we've never done bill hunts. That was cool to experiment with that. I'm gonna turn on my sleep music. Get that ready. It's easier to talk to you guys when there's not as much going on. Now that we're carrying out the night on a cloud. Yeah, we still have a whole freaking ton to go through. Like whole lot. We made a dent in the quarters. a dent. There's still $150. We didn't touch the dimes as much. We slacked on the dimes a little bit, and that's okay, because we still have this freaking Hunkin' Dunkin' thing to go through. We need to get rid of this so we can cash it and get some other stuff. I don't think there's silver in there, and that's why it's taking me so long to get to it. We still have that. We still have that. That'll be cool. I actually think that this might be the work one. Well, no, this one has to be from the other town. This has to be where I get my bags of nickels. 22111314. That's close to being a cool hit. Something good in there somewhere. That would be sick. I'm gonna try to get these more often now that we're starting to have more money to work with. So obviously you can see there's plenty more to, you know, we have more of a chance of being able to get those more often. I'd love to start doing more bill hunts. Seems like that's something people really want. Still have crap tons of these to go through. Freaking crap tons. Do you have a set time to go live, Scott? So that's probably gonna change now that I'm downstairs. If I can make it routine, I would love to make it where, like, I go live early in the morning and just go all the way until like noon or 1 o'clock. That's Central Time. But try to go early. Something way early in the morning. That way it gets me up, gets me going. I have my cups of coffee with you guys, you know. And then if I get off work, that'd be like about 10 or between 10 and 11 at night. And then if we have days off, I'm trying to get it to where, you know, I have a big stream that day, or at least, you know, this weekend was kind of a bust, you know. I was planning to go live yesterday, but I was too busy rolling up coins and then doing coin pickups and then also moving stuff down here. I mean, you can see how big this desk is. This desk is no joke. Huge thing. I had to move that down some stairs. That was rough. Moving these TVs down here, moving that computer down here, moving all the coin equipment down here. Lots of stuff. So, yeah, lots of stuff. Cats didn't like it. Did you? You didn't like it. You didn't like it. That was no good. You don't like the change. Yeah. But it's done. So that we can get back on track. She's a good kitty. Mama kitty. Yep. So that's, you got notifications on, so it should pop up. Good. I never want people to feel like they have to watch me. That's like my biggest thing I always talk about to myself. I'm like, don't absolutely put your life on hold for me. You know, I'm just a guy doing this for fun and sort of thing, and it's all entertainment, but, you know, when you guys do pop up, it's awesome, because it's cool to think about that. Shared tuna for today. I'm trying to get his subs to 1K. Good night, guys. Sleep is good sometimes. Good night, Marsh. It's good seeing you in here. It's fun seeing the banter between you and Oso. You have a good night, good sleep. Yeah, we're trying to get to that 1K. I'm really hoping. It seems like, because today's the 7th, I take my trip on July the 2nd. July the 2nd is when I go down to see Mom. So that'll be between the 2nd and the 9th. I'm not sure exactly what day we're going to be doing it down there, but I'm going to try to do more than one day. I told her, I'm like, we need to do more than one day of streams, you know. We're going to have a big table set up out there. We're going to have the fireworks. We're going to be drinking, you know, we're going to have fun. It's going to be cool. She's going to be the DJ, and hopefully it lines up where we have the giveaways on those streams. I think that'd be really cool to have a big stream with Mom and to be able to do that. You know, do the random comment picker. Good night, Good night, Barb. Thanks for stopping in here. I do appreciate it. You're awesome. You guys are all awesome for stopping in. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be kind of the 4th of July thing. It's my vacation. I can finally get away for a bit, you know. And yeah, Mom's done a coin hunt with me, but she's never done a live stream. And last year we were gonna do it, but we you know, stuff happened, and we weren't expecting someone to pass away, and that made a big deal. You know, we had to pay more attention to that. So this year we'll have more time. And she's like, Scott, we have to definitely stream. So, alrighty. You guys are awesome. Peace and love. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys rock. Wish I could have gone longer, but I need sleep. You guys need sleep too. It's late. I'll post when I'm coming on tomorrow. Peace out. Peace and love. Take care. You all have a wonderful night, day, wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye.